I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I want to do a video on what I thought about when my daughter in law was in labor and after the birth of our granddaughter. Number one, we're looking at the challenges of the aging process for men. And at the same time, if you have not reached this age bracket, I'm 66, don't comment foolishly. It is very stupid of any person to analyze what he or she has not experienced. I've shared a lot with people of my age bracket. I found out that men don't talk. One of the greatest pains in the aging process is that men don't talk. They die with their pains and their frustrations. And so nobody educates the next generation of men about what men pass through. And men are not supposed to cry. I had been discussing for more than 1 hour on phone with one of my younger friends. And it was quite surprising to him, most of the things that I was sharing with him. And he agreed with me. Number one, as you get older, you still have projects. But the problem is that there is shortness of time. I am 66. If you add 34 years, I will be 100 years old. And it is not guaranteed, but it is what we wish for. But in the last 6 years of your life, you might not be very productive. So I have big dreams. I have things I want to accomplish. I want to build a specialist hospital. I want to complete the tertiary institution I initiated, even though we have changed the plan. There are so many things I still need to do. There are still lands to conquer. That was what God told Joshua. See, Joshua was old and well stricken in age. And God said, Joshua, there are still lands to conquer. There are still people to reach, conferences to address, nations to reach. Today, I'm seeing some of the fathers in the faith and leaders in the faith who sit down to preach, sit down to teach. They are not like as they used to be. So one of the counsels I will give to you as a young man, start early to intentionally live, maximize opportunities, invest so that you can get living money and eternal money. And then you can have financial freedom and financial independence. And then you can build a team, build a family that can run with your vision. And you can have a team that you can delegate to. I told you, declutter your life. There are so many things I have delegated to people. I want to reduce the load on this head. So when you delegate to people, you have the finances, people can do things on your behalf, and then you can buy time. You can buy time, you can buy people's time, pay them, and let them help you do things. The next thing is that you have a lot of projects you want to do, but you have financial limitations. So, one of the things you must do as you are 50 and you are approaching 60, try to deepen your business, deepen it, so that you can harness more from it, deepen it organically, use the money generated from inside it to develop other things. I had to grow a real estate business from the finances that were coming from other things I was doing in the family and in life. I converted intellectual wealth to real estate wealth. So you must deepen. Don't get satisfied by just making money, buying luxury, excepting you come from a wealthy family that has a deep well. So this is not the time to owe. This is not the time to owe. At this age bracket, I'm not going to take a loan. First Bank is dragging people here and there. They are going to court and all that. I don't want my name to be involved in those things at this age bracket and beyond. So I need to organically deepen my business. Somebody said, am I risk averse? Yes. I don't take unnecessary risks at this age bracket. Physical risk and unnecessary risk. The time is short. So the next thing is that there's a conflict between your legacy and your children. I shared a video on my WhatsApp group where somebody said that families that unite to build wealth have more enduring wealth. The Rothschilds, the Dantata Dangote dynasty, Sabanchi Foundation, Smithfield Feeds, Walmart, Sam Walton, the producers of Five Cousins, you see that enduring businesses, the Sabanchi Foundation in Turkey, the Barretta family in Italy, Pick and Pay, these are families that have stayed, the Rothschilds, these are families that have stayed together, harnessed their wealth, their expertise to build an enduring family business. But you see, the way middle-class families are run is that your father started a business. Maybe your mother was running a restaurant, started a business. That trained you people in the universities. And then when you finish, you go and join other people's family businesses that are big and be working there. And what trained you, the gift that your family gave to you, God gave to your family, you negate it. The Bagdash ice cream parlor in Damascus, one family has been producing ice cream since 1895. Albert Ballet Potatoes has been there for so many years. And they made a turnover of $481 million in a year from potatoes. So if a family sinks its claws into a business like an eagle, puts the roots inside, they need to start deepening it, developing it, so for them to blossom. But this one, as you get older, I'll start wondering which of my children will continue this legacy. So when I see Nkube Dubi, Lucky Dubi's daughter, singing, I'm happy. When I see Fela's children singing, I'm happy. When I see Ziggy Marley and the rest of people singing, I'm happy. When I see Muhammad Ali's daughter boxing, I am happy. When I see Abedi Pele's children playing in Marseille, two of them playing at the same time in Marseille, one a captain of Ghana at one time, I am happy. George Weah's son, Okocha's, Echikano Wankwo, and all that. When there is this family tradition of taking a gifting to another level, I'm happy. But sometimes you will sit down and be wondering what happens to all I am doing. Are the children interested? Will they want to run with this legacy? So, will they protect the legacy? All around me in this part of the country, you will see legacies that have gone into ruin because the children squandered them. It's a burden that comes up. Who, even if they are not your biological children, who are those that can run with this dream? Rolex is a trust. Kellogg's is a trust. The next thing is responsibilities and finances. You will suppose that as you get older, that there are businesses you have set up with your wife, and that you would be living on the proceeds from those businesses. It is very shocking that no matter what they make, that money that comes from you is the sweetest money for madam. And people will still be looking up to you at this age for financial responsibilities. And they want to invite you to every place, every occasion, everything, and they expect money from you because they think that you are rich and you have an unlimited supply. It's there. And there are some you cannot negate. For each of my grandchildren born at the level of my little financial status, I must give $1,000 to each child born. Like the one born on the 21st, her $1,000 has been set aside. I know somebody who gives 10 million naira to each grandchild. So the number of occasions, the number of ceremonies, the number of launchings you are invited to will increase. And to whom Nigeria has given much, much is expected. Nigeria gave me a lot. God gave me a lot. Society gave me a lot. A lot is expected from me. But you have to do it within your cash flow framework. Your cash flow framework. You must have resources in case of emergency. The prostate gland will enlarge as you get older. If you have need for surgery, at least 1 point something million to 2 million should come out. And you won't wait for your children. If you have to be checking your blood pressure, you must have medications that you take regularly. You must be able to go for checkup. You must be able to go and do your PSA test, liver function test. You must have regular electricity in your house for you to enjoy this country. So, the responsibilities you have. I had to bring money out to buy electricity token. I will still buy a recharge card for my wife. It's my responsibility. Excuse me. So, these are the conflicts of aging for a man. The next thing is your ideals and societal decadence. The family I was born into, even though we were poor, there are standards that we do not We did not compromise when I was younger. Thank God for the secondary school I attended, Government College Wheeling. There are ideals. Thank God for the church I grew up in, the Church of God Mission International, Incorporated, and I grew up with people like Bishop Dan Akonye, Bishop B.C. Edoasim, and the fellowship groups in Aba, the Living Word, churches then, it was fellowship, the full gospel. There were ideals we had about this country, but today the decadence is frustrating. When I drive out and I see, yesterday or day before yesterday, I was out there, an army truck was coming, a trailer, a fuel tanker was turning, another SUV dodged through somewhere, and there was congestion. There will have been an accident, multiple accidents. The soldiers jumped from their truck, told the driver of the fuel tanker to come down and do frog jump. The whole thing was very irritating. Soldiers telling the driver to do frog jump. The SUV that was driving against traffic, everything was so chaotic. And you see this every day in different forms in this country. And when you reach this age bracket, you start asking one question. Is there hope for this country? Can this country really change? The ideals we were taught, can we see them come to pass? When you sing the national anthem, are the wordings of the national anthem present day reality? Are they going to come to pass? You start wondering. When you see young girls, young boys, there's something that grieves you in your spirit. You go to social media, you will see what will grieve you in your spirit. So the ideals, and sometimes you just switch off your mind. Those are the conflicts we have as you get older. The next thing is spousal attraction and lack of intimacy and capacity to perform. No matter, I had a friend from Bonny, his wife just dressed very well. Old man, dressed very well. The woman permed her hair, did her hair, and only a few strands were there, and the woman was just walking majestically, and the husband tapped me. He said, see my baby. He was still attracted to her. Now, it is natural. Though the wrinkles will come, the body will change, but you are still attracted to your wife. If you are somebody like me that does not play away matches, that signed with only one team for life, you will now find out that there is the attraction is there to her as a man, as long as you are still secreting testosterone. There is the attraction to her. But there is a hiatus, a gap. The gap can become children, can become business, can become ministry, can become family members, can become anything. You now find out that two of you are like this, facing each other. There is the attraction, but there is very limited proximity. Some can be as a result of grievances of old, expectations that you can't meet, and unnecessarily manufactured quarrels by women. Women can manufacture quarrels that do not have any basis. So that attraction is there, but there's gap. Then the other thing is that even when you come together, the capacity to perform, the hunger, the appetite is there, the eros is there, but the capacity to perform is no longer there. Body no be as it be before. The mind is still there, but the body no be as it be before. On my wife's 63rd birthday, I asked her if she wanted financial orgasm or physical orgasm. She said, please give me financial orgasm. I don't have strength for physical orgasm. The body no be as it be before. But the mind is still be as it be. Still be as it be. That's a conflict. It's a conflict that you have as a man. Then there is the pursuit of purpose and lack of strength. There are so many things that you still want to do, so many places you want to reach, so many activities that you used to partake in, but the strength is no longer there. Thank God for social media. Thank God for technology. Thank God for AI. Thank God for everything. If not, my brain is still very fertile. My mind is still very strong. I still feel like 35. But if I travel and come back, takes me time to recover. Takes me time to recover. I stayed awake monitoring the delivery of my granddaughter in Europe. You know, they called me, even though she's a medical doctor, she used to consult me. The husband called me and I had to give instructions, told them that to call the ambulance. The ambulance came. I was monitoring until the baby was born. And the excitement distorted my sleep pattern. Yesterday, it was a battle. To do the videos I did, it was a battle. So the purpose you want to achieve is there, but to pursue it, you need strength. And sometimes there is this conflict. And so you need to use modern technology. You need to use the internet. Build the internet presence very early. I started building this from when I was 50 something or 60. And thank God it is there. If not, it would have been boring. The next thing is the conflict between the capacity of your body and your mind. So there's the purpose, but the capacity of your body and your mind. My mind is still productive of ideas, books to be written, places to travel to. But I can't stay awake like as I used to stay awake. You need more sleep at this time to control your blood pressure. You need more sleep. So I can't stay awake like as I used to stay. I can't meditate at night like as I used to meditate. So what happens is that God has helped me. I do my meditation, my reading, my thinking very intensely. Within a short space of time, I can bring out something very productive, very effective, very educative, and exciting. That is as a result of the maturation of the mind. You are now like a wine that has stayed in the cellar for long and the alcohol content has increased. You filtered the brandy and the whiskey over and over. So only a small glass of that wine can intoxicate somebody. You don't need a large volume. So this conflict between the capacity, your physical capacity, and the capacity of your mind. My mind is still very fertile, but the physical capacity might not be as it used to be. So, what do? Do your best. Give your best. Leave the rest. Delegate them to the best people who can manage them. But rest while you are alive before you are laid to rest. I am Dr. Charles Apoki. God bless you.